I'm Roberto, and I'm Lenise's friend.
Hey y'all, I'm Lenise and I'm Roberto's friend. In fact, his best friend. Actually, I'm Berto. I'm Roberto. You're watching Fool for the podcast.
We, like, as a people, as a society, feel like that being in a relationship, like if you're not with somebody, you're nobody. And that being in a relationship is the end all be all. Like you have to get married, have some kids, and work until you retire and then die a couple of years later, or you didn't live life. Like, what?
Right.
Why
And
are we
have
like
kids,
so focused on that?
right? Have kids and hope they had the life that you actually wanted to have.
Right.
Or you could just fucking have it. The fuck?
It's so ugly. And even if they want their kids to have the life that they wanted to have, it's like, okay, you got this small time frame to have the life I wanted to have, but if you don't live it quick enough, I'm gonna start telling you you need to do what the fuck I did. You need to start settling down. You need to start having a family. You need to like when you gonna have you never got nobody. You can't never keep a man, or oh my God, you don't have a significant, you don't have a boyfriend, you don't have a girlfriend. Like
there's this like I forgot. I think it's Plato. I think it's I don't know why saying the name like that made me think of the clay. But Plato the philosopher, I think it was him. If not, I will if not in the post production, I will put a little asterisk and I will put the correction about who actually said it. But I think it was him who like either had like a body of work or a theoretical belief system. It's a very like spiritual, not literal. But it was like that humans. It's a spiritual. It's not a literal belief, but that humanity at its first creation was born with two heads and two sets of arms, two sets of legs conjoined, and we were too powerful and we could fight the gods in that form. So the gods split us up, and our lives are constantly in such other peace. And I'm like, that's so fucking stupid. I'm sorry, and I feel like it's such a dumb narrative because you're telling people to live the life in search of another.
yes.
Why?
Why?
I feel like the two halves are in you. Like, you know what? You know what the two halves that I feel like the more another interpretation of that I feel like is more pro self friendly is that you do have two selves in you. You have your divine masculine and you have your divine feminine. Every human has it. And when you find peace with that and you find a way to express both of those in a way that I feel like is befitting of your expression of humanity, then you found the peace and the power to fight the gods. But until that fucking time, bitch, look for another hoe. You just looking like two chickens with the head cut off. Looking for two heads.
Trying to be four-armed. Trying to be four-armed, two heads.
Four-armed, no, two heads. Just looking silly. Just looking silly. Look silly as fuck. Oh my God.
But seriously, like wasting time and energy and like because your mind, your worldview is what you understand the world to be and what you understand the meaning of things to be. So if you have that skewed from the beginning, every action you do is going to be to reach something that is ultimately nothing.
Yeah.
Like and we Go ahead. Because I'm gonna circle it back, so go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, yeah, because it's like it's all being guided to that purpose. I don't know. Like they say that, and this might get too off topic if it does, like just circle me back to where you were. But they say that like pretty much everything we do is like fueled by like sexual desire, pretty much. So it's like we want money, want that big house, want the big car, but basically as a way to like attract mates, attract that shit, or we want like, and I try to think of that. I try to think of every single thing if that is like driving, because for me it's not
bringing it back to the you feeling like, oh, you're supposed to be oh, you're out of a relationship, hop back into the next one, and it's like, but I need time. Like wait a second, like where's the self? You don't call out the things that are self help measures and stuff like that, but everybody wants to, oh no, here, go start doing things to attract your next person. Go start, oh, well, if you feel bad, go start getting in shape. Go start getting that summer body. Go start hanging out at this place, to that place.
For them.
For them. Once you go and do that, you attract it. But I do think a lot of people generally in society I think the average person does have a lot of focus and put a lot of energy into doing things or having things to attract the next mate. Whether it's, oh, I want to look like people wearing certain, clothes and stuff like that. Like, oh, I want to look like so and so because he get all the bitches. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to look like somebody who pulls somebody you want to pull.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but a lot of that too, it's like, makes you think, is that, well, yeah, it's probably innate. I was gonna be like, is that innate or is that because like society's forcing us with all the imagery? No, it's pretty innate. It's innate to want to just have sex. That's human.
Sex, but I mean, I don't know. It's innate to want to have sex, but I don't think it's innate to. Love Island have the perfect word because we don't have, like, I mean, it's the graft. Like,
what?
oh, she's really grafting for it or whatever. He's really grafting. Like,
Please.
because, like, you really trying hard. You pulling out all the stops to try to be, to try to flirt with this person or be the person that this person chooses or picks or whatever. And it's just like, yeah, like wanting sex and wanting to procreate or wanting to, wanting to have sexual pleasure or wanting to have sex, I think is different than wanting to do anything and everything to have someone to have sex with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you're channeling a specific type of person in that rather than just, I just want to have sex.
Yeah, especially like as far as innate human desires. Like in the past, yeah, people want to have sex, but at the same time, they're pretty much like assigned a mate. So they had their mate. And when you wanted to have sex, you had sex, but that wasn't your driving force behind everything. So you had to survive from jaguars and like all the other things in the night. It's like, oh, I want to have sex, but there's cheetahs chasing me.
Right. Goddamn rain is falling down. I need
God damn it, Susan. I want to have
you
sex.
You actually had sex for shelter. You were under a man. You survived the hurricane.
Look, listen. It's like, I fuck for shelter.
The real homosexual. All right. But I don't know. I think that get a lot of people dingy, a lot of people twisted in this life, man, because people will forsake like human, like genuine friendships and shit like that just to get somebody or to be perceived as the next person as having that person over the next person and shit like that. Like we, you know what I'm saying? We fuck up a lot of like genuine interactions by focusing on the wrong.
Yeah. And I feel like it's especially prominent out here is that I feel like any relationship out here, honestly, is based a lot of times in someone's desire to want to have sex with you.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it really is like,
yep.
I can't say the same for me necessarily. I will say this. I will say, no, it's not the same for me. Fuck them. I won't say it to compromise because like literally when I think of everyone, for example, all the people I want to befriend, I specifically remember thinking, I really don't want to have sex with them. But I
like
really
safe interaction.
yeah, but I would though. I would get to know them, but I'm not like
not pressed. But I think that's a beautiful place to be in too. Like, nice. Then you really get to evaluate, and I mean but you get to just take people for how they are because a lot of people, like to your point, do treat people different. Like if I'm attracted to you, then I'm going to be nice to you. Not me, but people do that. If I'm attracted to you, then I'm going to be nice to you. If you're ugly, then you're not even worthy of respect. Like some people truly feel. So I'm like, let me make some genuine interactions or not even saying that I can't have a genuine interaction with somebody I want to have sex with, but I know how y'all motherfuckers be. I'm not even going to give you enough rope to hang yourself. Like, and I'm not saying, oh, just because I'm not attracted to you, you can't be attracted to me. But it's like, I don't even want to partially maybe trying to give off any of them vibes. Like, like, let me not even accidentally flirt. Like, because I just want to have a genuine fucking interaction, not, oh, he might be somebody, she might be somebody, oh, like.
Right, I'm not trying to play that. It's awkward. It's childish. Try. Oh, polka dots. Now, what if any of our viewers what if all of our 3 viewers, ourselves included, have a phobia of those dots? What are you going to do? I can't hear you. Mm. Mm. No, I can read lips. Cut the recording. Cut the recording.
Hello, everyone. I hope you liked the little snippet of what we did. My lips are burning. I just had a Peruvian burger. Anyway, yeah, we just wanted to put a little something together because it's also April Fool's Day. We're trying to name this podcast Fools 4. It just made sense. So we're like, let's get it together. So we did. And if you like that, you know what? Be on the lookout for other things coming soon. You know, we're not going to make it perfect because we're like family. And family isn't perfect. Speaking of, we're going to be talking about family and that relationship dynamic. Because we got a lot to fucking say about that. I'll get her to bleep out fucking. All right, well, thank you so much and be on the lookout. Bye.
I ain't bleeping shit. All right, see y'all next week. Bye.